Hello, welcome to the press conference for Game 7 of the NCAA Division III Baseball Championship. Today's final was Birmingham-Southern 9, Randolph-Macon 7. For Randolph-Macon, we have Coach Ray Hedrick. We have first baseman Miles Webb, designated hitter Carter Schmidt, and shortstop Grayson Bush. Coach, would you be so kind as to make an opening statement about the game?
Well, before I talk about the game, if everyone could humor me for a minute, my little girl graduated high school today, back in Ashland, Virginia, and it was a big moment for our family, and of course I was here, but my heart was there with her, and I just want to congratulate my Mayor Shea on a great job, and excited for what the next chapter in life has for her as she heads to Virginia Tech. So congratulations, Maris. As for the game, it was a amazing college baseball game between two what I believe are well coached and passionate programs, and you know, there's really no need to dissect the game, in my opinion. Both teams played their hearts out. It was tough to see anybody lose, and I'm proud of the men that were in our dugout. I'm proud of the men that have been part of our program, and I'm hopeful that this will lead us to greater accomplishments in the near future.
We'll open it up for questions. Student athletes, please speak up when you give your responses, and media members, please introduce yourself with your name and affiliation when you ask your first question.
Coach Pat Coleman, D3Baseball.com. Jan was just in here a few minutes ago, and he talked at length about your guys' connection, your guys' friendship over the years, and how difficult it is to play against a friend, and I thought maybe you might have some thoughts about that as well.
Well, life's about relationships, and this game is no different. I've been very fortunate to be at Randolph-Macon for 20 years and have been able to be on multiple committees on a national level, and arguably some of my best experiences in this profession have been working on those committees and meeting people from all over the country. My friend Frank Pericolosi with Pomona Pitzer. Somehow the two guys that have been on a committee get walked off. That doesn't make any sense. I think the NCAA has it out for us. But you know, Frank, Jan, you know, to be here with those two guys, I mean, they have given many years to the NCAA and given back to the game of Division III baseball. And you know, my mind has been spinning for the last 18 to 20 hours, knowing that, you know, I was going to come across Jan in this environment, and that we were going to have somebody who was going to be sent home. But nothing is more important than relationships. No baseball game, no wins, no losses, and I value Jan. I'm disappointed for my guys, but I'm happy for Jan to have one more chance with his group and representing his institution. And yeah, it's yeah.
For the student athletes, especially it's Miles and Grayson, who were both seniors, right? I know Coach said not to dissect the game too much, and I think that's fair. But I wanted to talk to you guys, especially, you know, as guys who have been through the program for several years, just reflect on, you know, what the ride has been like, getting to this level, and, you know, competing at the end of the season in Division III baseball.
Well, I'll start. I mean, it's been funny to say. It's been a wild ride. I mean, I think in my 4 years, this was the worst start we've ever gotten off to. I think we were 1-2 or 2-3, whatever it was. And then for us to turn around and win so many regionally ranked games and beat so many good teams, it's one of those things you create a bond for the rest of your life that you'll never forget. And I mean, I want to trade my experiences here for anything.
Yeah, as Mel said, I mean, we've made great strides in the past 4 years. Not making it out of the first round of the conference tournament the first 2 years, made it back to a regional last year, and then making it here. Been an incredible experience, and I just hope it keeps building for these young guys like Carter and guys that threw today and played today. But yeah, a great experience, and I would not trade it for the world.
Well, if I may, adding on to that, you know, these guys came into school like a lot of, you know, guys in 2020, 2021. It was COVID. Rules, restrictions, don't go here, don't go there, no. Shortened season in 2021, to Grayson's point, we got bounced. We were the #1 seed. We got bounced in the first round of the tournament. In year 2, we get bounced in the first round of the tournament. You know, and then last year to do what we were able to do to get back to the Final Four in our league, which is as good as any regional or potential World Series could be at times. And then to get back to a regional, even though it didn't end our way, and then to build up to this year They've been through multiple assistant coaches. The guy that recruited them took a job in pro ball. The next guy took a job in pro ball. The pitching coach took a job in a Division I program. We had 2 new assistant coaches on staff this year. One started in September, one started in January. They had a teammate pass away in December of 2022. So to build up the way they've built up is a tribute to our seniors. They won 114 games in less than ideal conditions or circumstances, I should say. I'm really proud of them.
Can I maybe get you to talk to about the fortitude of this team? When Birmingham-Southern, right? Blah blah blah. Sorry, not blah blah blah, but Cinderella team of destiny, right? Comes out and puts a 3 spot on you, hits 2 big home runs in the first inning, and you guys, you get the bullpen comes in, keeps it together, and you guys do not go away.
Well, Pat, I just talked about some of the examples of things that haven't gone their way over their careers with the COVID restrictions, which everyone dealt with, right? It wasn't just a Randolph-Macon thing. But then having, when you choose a school, you bond with those that recruit you, and having those relationships and with assistant coaches, and then have those assistant coaches move on. The fact that they trusted me to continue to lead them, they trusted me to continue to surround them with the right people and provide a healthy and productive and good environment for them to continue to develop. Losing a teammate, the things that happen over the course of a season, a game, the situation that occurred against Adrian last week rather. I think these guys have battled and they've been tested, and they have extremely high level of, as you said, mental fortitude, and there were few circumstances that kept them from achieving a high level of success. Again, and that starts with our seniors, and then leading the way, and hopefully that's been a good example for someone like Carter and some of the younger players, because we had a ton of those mixed in throughout the course of the year as well.
Carter, for you, right, as someone who has got years yet to put into this program, talk about playing with guys who have senior leadership, playing with a 20-year veteran coach, or for a 20-year veteran coach like Coach Hedrick.
I'm just really proud of all these guys, and these guys on my left and right, including Coach Hedrick, are just outstanding leaders. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. This is just another brick on the pavement for us going forward. Moving forward, having this leadership in the room, in the locker room, is always a great thing. These are just 2 examples right here to my left and right, and there's countless others who have impacted the team as a whole and can continue moving forward with that leadership.
Can I do one game dissection thing?
Of course, yeah.
You hit a couple balls hard, right, including a ball that hopped over the wall in the first inning, but that ball you hit in the 7th, talk me through, the little slow roller off your bat that brings a guy around, keeps that inning going. Talk to me about that.
We saw him in warm-ups. He's a splitter guy. He came in to spin it, came in to throw all speed. I was seeing the fastball all day, so I was assuming I wasn't going to get very many fastballs. Left the first one high, and we always talk about adjusting our feet in the box, moving up, just to catch that break out in front. And I guess I got a little bit too anxious. I caught it out in front, a little bit too out in front, hit off the end, and just busted my tail on the line and see if he could make a play on it, which he didn't, and thankfully it went in our favor.
I don't need to ask anything else. I don't know if anybody else.
Well, I would, if that's all for the questions. First year at East Lake, an outstanding experience for our student athletes. I've been able to see 3 different venues now between Appleton, Cedar Rapids, and East Lake, and the NCAA did the right thing getting the event here, and I know that it's only going to get better with each year. So thank you to the committee members that work so tirelessly to put this event together, and thank you to East Lake and all of you who support Division III athletics. Our student athletes feel like a big deal in an event like this, and it doesn't happen without the support of the committee members and the folks in the town of East Lake and the surrounding area. So thank you to everyone for putting on an amazing event.